The Raiders won, and let me tell you about it. All right, so Raiders opened up the game on a strip sack, which was really annoying. First quarter was kind of more the same of last week at the Charger game. The offense struggled big time. The O-line wasn't looking good, but the defense was carrying us hard. Max Crosby gets his first sack of the day on the Ravens' opening drive. I think he got a really good tackle on Derrick Henry too, like clotheslined him. But the Ravens do get 3 points on their opening drive, I think. In the second quarter, the Raiders are able to get on the board, just a field goal real quick. And then I think the Ravens responded back with another field goal of their own. Minshew does throw his first interception of the game in the second quarter. I don't really remember it too much. I know he had a really ugly one, and Max Crosby had to come over and give him a little motivational speech.
Saying, look, we got you. We got your back. Don't worry about it. You got to go get them next time. Yeah, I mean, that's...
Which was really cool to see. It's awesome seeing that Max has that leadership and he's able to inspire our players. And then coming out of halftime, the Ravens get the ball first. They drive down, get 7. It kind of looks more the same. The offense comes out and struggles a little bit. We kept on running stupid screen plays that just weren't working, and then we couldn't run the ball. Minshew didn't really have any time to be able to throw the ball, so it's kind of understandable. And Robert Spillane gets a crazy interception. Him and Jack Jones, or not Jack Jones, Corey and Bennett make a play on I think it was Mark Andrews, and that interception was wild. And then I think off of that, the Raiders make a great play to Brock Bowers. He's carrying people down to the 1. And then we punch it in with Alexander Madison for him to get his second touchdown of the season. And then into the fourth quarter, the Ravens respond to that with 7 of their own. The Raiders' offensive line continued to struggle. It was not looking good at all. But I felt like Luke Getsy started trusting in the team a little bit more. So they were able to throw the ball downfield and make some plays. Davante Adams and Brock Bowers started getting the ball out more. There was one drive where we were driving down the field, and it was 3rd and 20 or something like that. And Davante converts on that. And then later on in that same drive, Davante draws a flag in the end zone. It was kind of questionable, but I'm glad it went our way, honestly. After Davante draws that flag in the end zone, they run a sneaky little read option it's a Zamir White, and then Gardner pulls it, throws a dart to Davante, and great coverage by Marlon Humphrey, but Davante's hands are just too strong. So I want to say that puts us at a tie game, I think. And then the Ravens get the ball back. Max gets his second sack of the game, which was he came in unblocked. Lamar didn't see him coming. I didn't see him coming. And so the Raiders force a 3 and out. We get the ball back with, I think it was 2 minutes and 30 seconds. We don't get any first downs, unfortunately, to run down the clock a little bit more. But Carlson being Carlson, he's able to drill a field goal to give us a 3-point lead. I think that made the score 26-23 at that point. Yeah, so the Ravens get the ball back. It didn't have much time, maybe a minute or something like that. And honestly, they had me nervous, dude. I was shook. They were kind of driving down the field, Lamar being Lamar. I think there was a 3rd down play where they ran a deep corner route to Isaiah Likely, and Jack Jones made a great play to break up the ball because it was sure as heck was going to probably tie the game up after that. I'll add in the clip if I can find it. And then, so there was 1 second left on the clock. The Ravens come out, and what I thought was going to be a Hail Mary or a little pitch play. And then it turns into Lamar making it a QB draw. He sneaks through the O-line, gets 40 yards, and then he pitches it. I was so nervous. But after he pitched it, then I was like, okay, we got it. And we ended up, I think they threw it forward, so it was good, a dead play. But yeah, we won. I don't think anybody had us winning except for your boy. I saw a picture where all the NFL Network analysts had the Ravens winning. But I feel like the Raiders always perform really well when we're the underdogs like that. I think what really won us the game was obviously our defense. Our defense held strong the entire game. I don't really know how to feel about Luke Getsy. He be making me mad. I be getting pissed off. In the first half and then at the beginning of the second half, I feel like we were running a lot of screen plays and running the ball, and it just wasn't working. But we always had success. Maybe not always had success, but we had more success. We were throwing the ball down the field using Brock Bowers and Devontae Adams and Trey Tucker and Jacoby Myers. You could tell that in the second half, specifically in the second half of the third quarter and in the fourth quarter. We were able to push the ball downfield a lot more, and I know Antonio Pierce said that that's what he wanted to do this week. So it was nice seeing that to be able to work. I think Luke Getsy has to be able to trust the offense a lot more than what he does. That's kind of what I feel like it is. He doesn't trust us, not us, but he doesn't. It kind of seems like Luke Getsy doesn't trust in the offense and in the playmakers. So hopefully, as the season goes on, we can continue to build that trust and win some football games. Overall, I think Gardner Minshew played a decent game. I think he only threw one interception and then a touchdown. He had like 250 passing yards and a solid completion percentage. Devontae Adams had, I think, 10 catches for 110 yards and a touchdown. Brock Bowers had like 8 catches for 98 yards and set us up for a touchdown. I think Max had 2 sacks. Robert Spillane was all over the field again, dude. I love that dude. He is amazing. I know Jacorian Bennett had a solid pass breakup. Jack Jones made that pass breakup. Defense was solid again. They really kept us in the game. Next week, we play the Panthers at home, I think. So I want to say it should be an easy game, but just knowing the Raiders, those easy games always get to us, and we always struggle against those teams. But I think if the defense can continue to do what they've been doing over the last 2 weeks, and then the offense, Luke Getsy just trusts in the offensive playmakers and lets them make plays downfield, then I think that we'll coast through Carolina. If you have any input on what my thoughts are, or you want to give your thoughts, comment down and we can talk about it. But other than that, thank you for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you next week.
So it's free Big J and shout out Southworth. I was taught to carry weight and don't complain when my back hurts. And I love my family, so you know I'm putting that first. Way more than a rap verse. This a demonstration on how my childhood was. Grew up in the trap with a pile of them drugs. My life's a game of poker and I'm calling your bluff. Always thought I had enough until I really had enough.